Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're taking a look at their thoughts of you today. So what's your person thinking about you today? We're going to look at the emotions that are driving these thoughts, what might be happening in their life that might also be influencing these thoughts of you. And then we're going to get some advice from Spirit. In the extended, we're going to go into Magic Calabash and see who wants to come forward. And this person may be incarnated or no, to talk about your situation, offer advice, or offer insights. Right? And usually we kind of get a mix of 5D and 3D people. Okay, and then we're going to look at what's going to be your person's next actions towards you within a month if you're watching this reading. All right, so let me begin. I'm going to shuffle all the decks so that's kind of a seamless reading. And then you don't have the jarring sound of the shuffling in between the reading, because some people use my readings to go to sleep. and I have absolutely no problem with that. We have Freya. Ooh, this looks like harvest time. Right. I have no problems with that at all. If I can get you a good night or good day's rest, you go for it. You go for it. Oh, what's this? Knight of Cups. Somebody rushing in there. I have no patience here now. I also want you to know, as you're listening to me, could you look by your subscribe button? If you've not subscribed to the channel, could you subscribe? And if you've already subscribed, could you check and make sure that you have clicked on the all notifications tab? The default is personalized notifications, which means YouTube is going to send you the notifications of my videos that they think that you might want to look at, and not all, right? So if they think you might want to watch a particular video, they might push it to you. Otherwise, you may not get notifications every time I publish. So make sure that you click on the all and not just the personalized, so you can make the choice whether you want to watch it or not YouTube. Okay. And the third thing is, on next class, it's going to be spiritual recalibration for health on this the 2-2 portal. And that's an equal opportunity class, meaning that you don't need any prior knowledge at all to do this class, and it's an internationally recognized and accredited class. And we have belief system, so it feels like there's some sort of belief system that might be keeping your person trapped, and not just your person, but also maybe also you know. All right, so let's get some significators for your person. Now this is the Moon Oracle, and I've never used this in a public reading. I think I've only used it like twice for reading for myself, but never in a public reading. I'm just trying to get out all the decks that I've never kind of used. Fresh energy. It's a new year, fresh energy, right? Fresh energy. All right. So let's get a significator for your person's energy generally, right? So this is the baseline, the control card. Let's do this one. No, not you. Not you. This one. Ooh. Lord Father. Okay. It says a bouquet. But it's a card number 15, and it's the devil, and it talks about an entanglement. Look at this, right? So the energy generally, they feel entangled. Now certainly that entanglement could be good, certainly that entanglement could be negative. It could be definitely addiction, right? Because we have addiction here, which is 15, and then 15 reaches 6, which is love. So I'm getting a feeling, it's the same. Remember that reading we had where they feel like they live in two realities? It is the same feeling that I'm getting with this card. They are torn between something toxic or something that they've been addicted to or they feel bound to, and then there's also this kind of all-consuming love relationship that they also have going on. All right, so let's put it there. Spirit, please clarify. It's my little cardy thingy. 1 second. I got it. All right. right? So this is them feeling entangled, right? So let's clarify. Spirit, clarify the bouquet. And we have stone, but it feels like Four of Pentacles energy, doesn't it? All right, so it feels like your person's been holding on to things that have kept them bound, relationships that have kept them bound, people that have kept them bound. Okay, and this is them recognizing that if they want to create something new, they have to break out of that. But for them, it's hard. Why is it so hard for a person to break out of this energy? Let's clarify. Why is it so hard for them? Oh, we have a wedding. So for some of you, your person may be married or they might be in a very committed relationship. So a lot of time, effort, energy um has been pumped into this tears, and once people invest so heavily in something, they find it very difficult to let it go. I mean, I know about that, right? You feel like it's the sunken cost fallacy, right? So you've put so much time into it, you just don't want to let it go. And maybe even you on this journey, maybe you've felt like you've put so much energy into your twin, you just don't want to let it go. But maybe letting go is what allows it to come in. So it feels like whatever this is, your person might be contractually bound to it. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be a job, right? And they feel like, this is a choice. Do they hold on to it and continue because they've already pumped so much energy into it? Or do they let it go? Do they let it go? All right. Now let's look at the energy towards you. So this is where they're at. Okay. Just taking stock. I've invested so much. Do I let it go? Or do I keep on holding on, hoping that something beautiful turns out of it afterwards? That something beautiful blossoms. So it feels that they're here trying to figure out what do they want to blossom, what do they want to continue or start to invest their energy in. Okay, all right, the energy towards you. Let's get this card. Energy towards you. Look again, entangle with you too. My God. And we have here duel, but they feel like this is a battle. But it's a battle that they want to end though. Because this is a card number 21, which is the world. It is the end of a cycle. Right? So this is them. Whatever beef you guys have, whatever insecurities or sentiments that may have hardened between you guys, any negativity that may have hardened between you guys or crystallized, they want to get rid of that, right? Maybe you guys have been like in a power struggle, okay, or there's some kind of push pull energy that's going on, or you're on again and off again, that kind of thing. They want that to be resolved. Okay, they want that to be resolved. So whatever battle of the sexes that you guys had going on, power struggle, they want it to end. Spirit, please clarify on this dual card. Let's go here. We have a knight. And remember that Knight of Cups flew out. So they want to be your lover. Well, you see, holding you close, right? So they want to fight for you. Okay, so that's where that dual energy also comes in, right? So this is them wanting to end the power struggle. They want to fight for this relationship. It's also a card number 8. It's strength card. It's 8 of Pentacles card. 8 of Wands card. Might even be 8 of Swords card, right? So they do feel also trapped with you. So it's the same torn into energy. It is the same torn into energy that we got in their channel letter. It looks like Spirit is giving us confirmation of this. And then we have here Hera, and this is you. This is the Empress, right? Bountiful, beautiful. They want to keep you close, but there's this other reality that's tugging on them as well. If you give me a second, can I just look up the significance of Hera? 1 second, please. Right. So Zeus's wife, she is the goddess of marriage, family, and woman. So they do see you as the divine feminine, and they may see you as wifey, husbandy, spousey material. They see you as their legacy. We have family and we have marriage. So they do see as someone that they can be committed to. But it feels like there's some other thing that's here. So it's either other thing or there's an other person that's there. And again, we're seeing this split. So it's a kind of schizoid personality that we are dealing with here, right? So there's this dissonance that's within, and it's manifesting on the outside of them. So I guess that's their thoughts of you today, huh? All right, let's find out. So let's look now at their thoughts of you today. But this is what it is. So they see you as the one, they see you as the divine feminine, they see you as a divine counterpart. They want to end whatever power struggle that might be here. They want to tell you the truth. They want to hold you close. They want to cuddle, blah, blah, blah. But there's this other thing that's there. There's this other thing that's there. And for some of you, it certainly is another relationship, and a very committed one. All right. Could even be a business, right? Whatever it is. Or they could be married to an ideology, right? You know, some people, an ideology becomes um their their identity. So whether it might be a religious ideology or maybe a political ideology, and maybe being with you goes against that religious or political ideology, right? So that's the sticking point, right? So maybe, you know, especially now in our world with people having so many different things that they're aligned to, maybe you guys are very divergent in several issues. So they're trying to figure out, how can we resolve this and really like come to some kind of common ground or compromise, right? So there is that as well. All right. I was touching here. Their thoughts of you today. All right, let's see. Well, we have the precipice, right? And it feels like the Fool card. So this is them wanting to take a leap of faith, right? It feels like they've gone through some sort of awakening, right? Some sort of awakening here. And they want to take this leap. It feels like they feel like in order for them to thrive, they have to leave wherever they're at. They have to leave where they're at, right? Because they can't go back to sleep now that they have seen the light, right? They can't go back to sleep now that they've seen the light. So it feels like they want to run to you. And I'm hearing like Whitney Houston singing, I want to run to you. Their thoughts of you today. We have the picture, okay? So it feels like Nine of Cups energy, right? So it feels like they see you as like a dream come true, like more than they could ever dream of, to be honest, right? No more than they could ever dream of, right? In their wildest dreams, they never thought that they would meet someone like you. And just going back to their letter where they think that you're too good to be true, maybe part of that is operating here as well. Their thoughts of you today. Demeter. So again, is she the goddess of the hunt? No, that's Diana. No, she's Demeter. Is Summer, right? Is she not the mother of Persephone? I believe she is. Either way, mother energy, empress energy. You bring the sun, you bring life back to the earth after that long winter month. Everything is in bloom. So they see you as someone who's very abundant, but also very protective, right? And then we have Hecate, but they also see the opposite side of you, right? You're not to be fucked with. I think, and maybe they learned that the hard way. Maybe they learned that the hard way. But there's a lot of respect here, okay? So if you want to take away anything from this, know that your person respects you, right? They respect you. They also admire how you follow your instincts and intuition, right? Despite what all logic may tell you about taking a leap of faith, you do it because you're guided to. They admire that, absolutely. Because they operate from this logical space, and anybody that can take a risk like you do, you just inspire this person. So you are an inspiration. There's a lot of respect for you here. They want to move towards you. But there's something here about you feeling too good to be true, or maybe you're like just a fantasy or a dream. So there's a lot of self-doubt within them about their perceptions of you. Okay? And it's just somebody that doesn't trust themselves. And sometimes that's wounding from childhood, where we are taught to, go against our gut instincts and operate with a logical mind. So, that's a them problem. That's not you problem. That's a them problem. Right? You are who you are. And they know who you are. All right. They're bitter. My goodness, what are they bitter about? We'll find out. All right. Let's see the energies or the emotions that are driving these thoughts. Emotions driving these thoughts. I like you. Let's see. Uncertainty. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of confusion in the mind, for sure. For sure. I'm not sure what to do. So you might be dealing with someone that's quite indecisive. I mean, we picked up on that before, and we're getting confirmation here. Yet again, right? Indecisive energy. Let's see. Contemplative, thinking about you all the time. And maybe they do consciously try not to think about you, but it's not something that they can help. Anxious, avoidant. Exactly. Right. So it feels like they are heavily triggered right now. And as I said, indecisive. So because they can't make up their mind, they kind of avoid the situation. And that's what they're doing. There's also a lot of fear here, right? A fear of being wrong, making the wrong choice, right? What if they leave the situation and you were just a mirage, that kind of thing. There's a lot of that. Or what if they leave that situation or whatever it is behind, and then you guys manifest something that's just as toxic. History repeats itself. So it's all these things that are happening in their conscious mind. And we have happy, but thinking about you makes them happy though. And they think about all the happy moments that you guys shared. Let me get a little bit of clarification on some of these emotions here. All right, let's see this uncertain card. Why are they uncertain? What's this about? 3 of Wands. Well, they're uncertain that you're going to wait for them. 1. And they're not even sure if this is the path that they're meant to take. Right? Have their ships truly come in, or is this another setup for disappointment? Right? So they have a lot of things going on internally. Why? Let's see this contemplative. Clarify. Contemplative. We have the horned one. This is the devil. So right now they're obsessed. They are absolutely obsessed with you, right? Can't get you off of their mind. And there's some anger that I'm sensing with that. They wish they could stop talking about you. Certainly life would be easier. What am I saying talking? Maybe they are talking about you, right? I meant to say thinking about you, but I said talking. Maybe they are talking about you, and they wish that they could just forget you, I think, because then it would be easier to stay where they're at, right? They would settle for wherever they're at, but you're a disruptor. You've disrupted things, and I feel like there's a bit of resentment where that is concerned. We have the Knight of Wands, so there's a lot of sexual energy that might be flowing through there as well, but there's also a lot of spiritual energy that's operating. And again, everything reminds them of what everything reminds me of her. Everything reminds them of you, so they feel like maybe even betrayed by the universe, because they feel like the universe is meant to bend to their will, and their will right now is not to think about you. But the more they try not to think about you is the more that they do, and the more that they get signs. So they might feel betrayed by the universe for that. What's this? 10 of Wands. A lot of obligations. A lot of obligations here. So they're thinking about, how do they pursue the desires of their heart, but also still meet their obligations or their duties or responsibilities elsewhere. Let's see the anxious avoidant card. What's this about? We have Eight of Swords in reverse. If they do leave that situation behind, what's going to become of them? How do they manage? Is it truly going to work out? So they have fears with regard to remaining where they're at, and also fears with regard to moving forward. And it reminds me of something that K Moon was talking to us about with the masculine energies this year. That fear is something that that's going to be one of their main themes, or what they're meant to transmute this year. So that all lines up with that as well. And then let's see this happy card. Two of Swords, just feeling conflicted. But what they're not conflicted about, is the love, is the passion, right? Is the love, is the passion. Okay. Now, let's look at what might be happening in their life that might be influencing their perception of you at this time. Let me pull this up, because I'm not going to be using these again. What might be happening? What might be happening in their life that's influencing their perception of you? All right, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so it could be that they're thinking about making some sort of love offer, but it could be that they might have a burning desire to start afresh, right? They're looking for fresh energy. Maybe that's why I'm being influenced to use fresh energy as well. They're looking for fresh energy. They're looking for something new. They're looking for a fresh start, especially when it comes to love. I'm also getting as well like a more internalized focus on healing some of their childhood wounds. And for some of them, healing some of their childhood wounds and reconnecting with their heart space and their emotions is what's making them kind of bombarded by your energy right now. Because maybe before, they could get lost in the mind. They could get lost in their mind, right? And they didn't have to figure out, didn't have to connect with the heart space. Everything they process from the mind, but now that they're reconnecting with their heart space, everything that's in there, it's like Pandora's box, is just being released. For some of them, they might be thinking about having children, and they already see you as this mother energy. And we saw that like twice, right? So that's also coming up for them as well, right? What else is happening in their life? King of Swords. King of Swords, well, he's a diplomat, he's a communicator, but just like the Queen of Swords, he's very authentic. You take him or you leave him, right? He's not going to change for everybody, and he's going to tell it to you straight. So it feels like now that they're coming into their own and their most authentic version of themselves, now that they want to embody their truth, part of their truth is you and the feelings that they have for you, right? So they want to be authentic and be in a place of integrity with everything and everybody in their life. So certainly, remember I had that little talking slip up just a while ago. Maybe there are a lot of conversations that are being had right now because your person feels like they need to be truthful with everybody. What else is happening in their life? All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. So this is nightmares, This is anxiety. This could be a mental health issue as well, but this could also be no rest for the wicked, right? So their mind might be going a mile a minute. They're not getting much sleep. And when they do sleep, it feels like they dream of you, but they dream of losing you, right? They dream of losing you. So there's no rest for them when they're awake because they think about you. We had that devil card there. And then when they go to sleep and they think that they're going to get a little bit of respite, they pop up again, right? So you're like this little energetic stalker, but you're not doing it. This, no, this is them, their spirit guides, their consciousness that's trying to draw their attention to what they don't want to process when they are in the conscious mind. What else is happening? King of Cups, overflowing with love right now, overflowing with love, in touch with their emotions, moving into that emotional intelligence, right? King of Cups is the master of emotions. So now that everything is being released from the heart space, right, they have to look at it. And what they're in acceptance of right now is what they feel for you, right? It's not something that they can deny. It faces them in their conscious and waking moments, and then it faces them in the dream state as well. There's no place to hide. There's no place to hide. So they've moved into acceptance of that. It's now what to do with it, right? What to do with that. All right. Now we're gonna go to the extended, and we're gonna go into Magic Calabash. Where's my Magic Calabash? One second, guys. He was here. We're gonna go into Magic Calabash and we're gonna see who wants to come through and give you a message about your person. Certainly it could be a message about the way forward for you. Let's see who's the first person that's gonna pop up. Well, let's determine how many people want to come forward. All right. So Spirit, is it one person, two, three, four, or more persons? All right. So we have three people that want to come forward. All right. Let me pull and see who's the first person we'll hear from in the extended. Who's the first person we're gonna hear from in the extended? Let's see. Let's see. Who's this ancestor? I'm sure. I told you. Right, so it's an ancestor, a masculine energy, male energy, generations 5 to 8. So we're talking about a great grandfather. And is this great great grandfather related to you or your person? It's your person's great grandfather that wants to come through and have a chat. So we're going to chat with him first, and then we're going to pick the other two people. If you can't join me in an extended, let me see what Spirit's advice for you at this time. This is the Enlightenment Pack. We have the shadow, the unconscious, right? So your person's besieged with fear, but Spirit says you have some fears of your own that you need to power through. Let's see who's your boogeyman here. What's this? We have abundance. Okay, so this is about poverty consciousness, right? Right now, Spirit saying you're not going with the flow. You have some fears about manifesting abundance. And manifesting abundance, not just financially, but in all areas of your life. So some of you guys are afraid to move forward because maybe you feel like you're not going to love somebody else as you love this person. This as good as it gets. So some of you guys are settling. Wherever you're at, you're settling, right? And it's the same thing that they're doing, right? Because they have fears about moving forward, they are settling. And you are doing the same thing. So Spirit saying you had to deal with that. So your person, they're always mirroring you. So some of you guys are staying stagnant because you're afraid of what's going to come next. But Spirit saying this is just blocking your abundance. That's what you're doing. All right, my love, so that was your reading. Shall I read? Yes, okay. Yeah, I should. I'll just read like the first paragraph from it, just in case I misread that card, but I don't think I did. It's a card number 40. So you're holding on to something. When it's a situation, a mindset. I gotta put on my reading glasses for you guys. All right, let's see. Because I want you to get all the messages. Concepts: richness, gratitude, appreciation, willingness to receive, give, and move forward. Abundance not only speaks of money, but of richness in all areas, including quality of living. Accept abundance today as your natural gift. All good things you want to be given to you today. All good things want to be given to you today if you have the willingness to receive them. Your receiving will allow you to give at a much higher level, which in turn will allow you more receiving at an even higher level. So everything will move forward for you and for everyone. If you receive this card today, be open to all that wants to be given to you in life. Life wants to show you its richness and share that with you. If there seem to be blocks, these are just there to hide the abundance which wants to come to you. If you feel yourself at all cut off from it, your appreciation and gratitude of the smallest aspects of life will open you to the greatest ones. Pay attention to abundance in the smallest forms and it will begin to grow. So Spirit is saying right now, you are experiencing abundance in your life, but maybe you're not showing appreciation for it. You're not showing gratitude. So Spirit is saying, look around your life and wherever there is abundance. So for in my life, I have now an abundance of time to do what I want, what I really want to do. Sometimes I just want to mend my clothes or to knit or to crochet or to just go and just drive and see places. So I have abundance of time in my life. And that is such a gift that I appreciate. So whatever it is that you have abundant in your life, where you're experiencing richness in your life, right? Your ability to spend time with friends, having a supportive family or having a working car, which I don't have right now. My car is down, right? Whatever it is, express gratitude for it and more will be given on to you. Okay? All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care.